All right, so I started a new position as a senior UX designer for a e-commerce company that specializes in like health and wellness through a variety of products, mostly supplements, but they also have food products, like knowledge on just general health, things like that. And we're looking to expand into a market specific to a younger demographic, usually people our age, like 35 to 44. It's most of their normal customer base tends to be over 50.
Mhm.
So I just got a couple of questions about just how you feel about health and wellness, general thoughts around that kind of thing.
Okay.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. So the first question would be, how do you define health and wellness?
Um, Feeling good, quality of life. Like use of your limbs, use of your some type of athletic ability. You know what I mean? Like just I don't want to say general well being, but like, just feeling the best as you can.
Gotcha. And does that, and you mentioned use of limbs, and I know you've had the basketball injury prior to, like, do you mean that purely physically? Does that encompass things like emotional wellness, mental health, things of that nature?
Oh, well, nah, it's all encompassing. Physical is just only one part of it. Like honestly, I feel like the biggest scars I got from, my quad injury was more so mental. You know what I mean? Like I cleared away the physical stuff not quickly, but like that was probably the easiest part of it. Like I mean, that part was still hard, but that was the easiest part of it. Like I still deal with, mental and emotional shit from it, now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I still haven't really, cleared that obstacle. I don't think I ever really will completely clear that obstacle because like that injury took shit away from me that I can't get back. So it's like, mentally and emotionally, I'm always going to be dealing with that. So like, yeah, when I say well being, I definitely mean like, physical, mental, emotional, like the whole thing. Like to me, like you can't be healthy if you're only physically healthy. Like there's plenty of physically healthy people who are fucking psychopaths because their fucking brains are fried. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, oh, trackers. Like, sorry,
If you want to, like, it's cool. It's cool. I would try to
didn't,
keep it to a. No, I get
I
it. I
didn't
get
mean
it.
to. I
No,
just
no,
got
no,
to a
bro.
stream of
Like, it,
consciousness.
dog. I ain't even mad at you. Like, it's 7:19 at night, and you talking to me. I kind of expect you to speak freely. I guess keep it to a minimum, but I don't want you to like feel like you can't be yourself because I want this is a qualitative interview. I need you to be as real as you can be with me.
Got you.
All right, word. With that being said, uh, this next question has I want to say four parts to it because I needed to amend it after an interview today.
Okay.
What stage are you at on your health and wellness journey? I'm at the beginning of my journey. I'm currently moving throughout my journey. I have not considered the role of health and wellness in my journey, slash, I am not on a health and wellness journey, or I'm uncertain where I'm at along my journey.
Um. Well, I would say I'm at the beginning of it because, like, gen- I generally try to live in a healthy way, but like, there's things that I know I need to like, change and shore up, or like tweak or whatever the case. So when I say like I'm on the beginning of my health journey, I mean like the health journey I want to be on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Gotcha.
I feel like I've always lived a particularly, healthy lifestyle when it comes to like, not doing certain shit. But yeah, I would say I'm at the beginning because like as far as like getting organized and like really like sticking to a routine and like all that kind of stuff, I still haven't gotten a grasp. I still haven't got really gotten a hold of that yet. So I would say
Word.
I'm at the beginning.
Cool. Cool. Next question piggybacks off that. How often do you make changes or seek solutions to improve your health? Never, sometimes, frequently, or always.
Sometimes,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, and that's less than what I want it to be, but like I actually need to like up that a little bit. But right now, I would say sometimes.
Gotcha. Why is that?
So,
Why is that?
um, emotional issues. You know what I'm saying? Just like bad habits and such. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I fight my bad habits. Sometimes I indulge in them, which is why they're bad habits. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like when I say sometimes, it's like sometimes I feel like being responsible, and sometimes I don't. Um, yeah, I don't want to over explain, but like yeah, that's the general
Gotcha.
gist of.
All right. The next question is, what are your health
Right now I'm trying to lose 30 pounds. I just weighed 250 yesterday at the gym, and I feel some kind of way about that. So I'm trying to get down to 220. Um, more water, you know, healthier food. I don't eat particularly badly food wise now. It's just I would like to eat better, like kind of like diversify a little bit. Um, just tone up, look better, feel better. That's pretty much it.
So I know you said that it would be foolish to think of health purely in the physical realm. But just now you said you wanted to generally tone up, lose a bit of weight to feel better. Is that because of some complications it comes with being at that 250 mark? Is this purely a want for you based in aesthetic? Is there more to it than that? Help me wrap my mind
Um,
around
right now I don't like how I look, and like that kind of is like an assault on like all of my like like fronts, like like my physical, my mental, my emotional is like if I feel like I look good, then like certain other things, start to feel better. If I don't feel like I feel good, then I'm gonna feel worse about things. Um, and right now, I really just don't like how I look, so I'm like, and it's bothering me on like several levels. Um, and plus, like just carrying around 250 pounds of weight, like that shit's fucking. It's hard. Like it's not. I feel like for the first time in my life, like I feel heavy, and I'm like,
that.
no, like at 210, 220, I was always like super light on my feet. Even at like 235, I was light on my feet. You know what I'm saying? But like right now, I just feel like I'm just so like stationary and like grounded. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, I don't feel light at all. Like I feel like a tank. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like yeah, it's physical, yeah, like aesthetically, but like you know, me wanting to look better and like be feel lighter and be lighter, like that's definitely like a mental and emotional thing as well.
Gotcha. Hmm. Alrighty. Oh. So with that being said, I know you are actively in this weight loss journey and trying to make some changes. How do you normally learn about health and wellness?
Um, I tend to look up like healthy foods. You know what I'm saying? Like men of my age bracket, like what's like the best stuff to kind of go at. Um, I look up vitamins to see like what does what, and what I need to incorporate to kind of like fill in the gaps for me.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
So
like I
what do you go ahead, go, brother.
don't like I don't want to say I actively like seek it out, but like there's certain, like when I get curious about like certain like healthy stuff, like I definitely like do my research about it and see like if I can incorporate it. Like for instance, um, a few years ago, like I found I found out. Well, I didn't find out. Like somebody gave me like this pamphlet about like the different kinds of oil that you cook with, and like what. like what it does, like health wise.
Hmm.
And ever since then, like I stopped using virgin olive oil. I started using grapeseed oil because like it has a real low carcinogen boiling point. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So like, whereas a lot of oils, turn into carcinogens once it's heated past a certain point. Grapeseed oil, like you almost can't do that with grapeseed oil, and you don't lose anything on taste or whatever the case. So like, when I find stuff like that, it's like, all right, yeah, going to incorporate that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I kind of pick stuff up along the way, but like I wouldn't say I'm, like seeking it out a lot of the times, but like, when I find certain tips and tricks and stuff, like they tend to stick.
Word, word. All right. I know you said you looked this stuff up. How are you looking it up? Like, where you going about? How you finding the info?
Google.
Say no more.
Like, I mean, like my encyclopedia collection is still at my stepdad's house. I haven't cracked one of those in 20 years.
Got it.
So like, yeah, I mean,
No, I feel you. I feel you. Um, just out of curiosity, what would one of those searches look like if you typed it in? Like, what would the phrasing be?
well, the grapeseed oil, John, that was a Instagram thing that I was given, like for the certain like the different points on it and stuff. Um, so I actually didn't go to Google for that. Um, like if I like I'd be like again, like I said before, like it'd be like, healthy foods for men, 34 to 40, or like um weight loss food for men, um, you know, fat burn for men 30 plus, like stuff like that.
Okay. I heard you say that you specifically found grapeseed oil oil via Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, what, if any, role does social media play in you searching for these things?
Um, well, if I find a healthy account that I like, I follow it. So like, I tend to kind of like load my timeline with stuff like that. So it's kind of different accounts giving different opinions about, different kinds of health, uh not remedies, but like routines, like stuff like that. Like, what they take to feel good, and what has worked for them, and yada yada yada. Um yeah, I just follow those kind of accounts. So like I have like a kind of like a diverse array of information. You know what I mean? And I felt like if I hear something weird, like I'll definitely like fact check. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't just like follow just random motherfuckers just because like they say some shit that I feel like I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like I need to know like if you're like just talking out your ass, or like this is like for real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like
Right.
once I vet them and like, kind of get, some answers back that's like, all right, well, this person knows what they're talking about, then I just kind of take it from there.
Gotcha. Cool. That handles my next question about vetting. Outside of that, do you have any like trusted sources when you learn about health and wellness, whether that be somebody specifically on Instagram, any authors you read, like go to people, places, or like search mechanisms?
Um, Honestly, like if I, like, and this might be like superficial, like as far as like, like journalistic integrity or whatever the case. Men's health, I tend to trust the shit that they say, like even though like they get a little cosmopolitan with their, their covers sometimes, but like, yeah, I feel like the general information that they share tends to be accurate. Um, and when I kind of like pick up stuff from there, like it tends to work. So um, that's like vetting in real time. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
like, kind of like scientific method. Um, but yeah, like honestly, I don't spend a lot of time looking for it, to be honest. But like once, if I do find something, I will go like to the ends of the earth to like fact check it and make sure that what I'm seeing is accurate. That's probably the deepest I get into it. Like again, I'm trying to turn my life around health wise. So, I don't really have like a routine or like a go to really. Um, it's just kind of like random curiosity most times.
Right.
Um, yeah, like the consistent intent isn't really there yet, and that's something I'm trying to build now. But um, yeah, it's just like just information I just kind of randomly come across.
Reading. Cool, cool, cool. Last few questions, like two or four of them. Do you make any purchases based on your health and wellness or the state of your health and wellness journey?
Yeah, try to buy like I've been drinking the alkaline smart water, so that's definitely a purchase that I've been making, with the eye on my health because I've been trying to lean more towards the alkaline diet because I'm trying to like detox. So that's one. Like the grapeseed oil is another one. Um, like I tend to go ground turkey over ground beef for health reasons. Even though like the health is probably like a minuscule difference, but
Gotcha.
uh, this stuff like that, like 2% milk over whole milk because of like all the additives and whatever the case. Like, uh, say if I get some Hershey syrup, like I look for a calcium version so I can at least feel good about my calcium intake while I'm stuffing my face with fucking ice cream. um,
Gotcha. Mm.
just little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Um,
I can do what I want to do, but like do it a smidge healthier, I'll definitely go for that option.
word. Heard only a couple more. Then you just elaborated on this one, so we don't really need to touch on it. Do you purchase products to improve your health and well? Actually, you know what? That's a separate question, and I kind of do need an answer to that. Do you purchase products specifically to improve your overall health and wellness? Not like make the
uh,
adjustments you talk about, but is there anything you
yeah,
grab it's like make it better?
yeah. I'll just grab some vitamins. I have some vitamin A, some vitamin C. I bought some ashwagandha, some calcium joints. I just have to start taking them in like a a routine fashion. You know what I'm saying? Rather than like, oh yeah, these are still here. Let me take one. And then like a week later, I'm like, oh, these are still here. Let me take one. Like I need to get into a better habit. But yeah, like that. I definitely buy uh, vitamins and supplements specifically to you know improve my health. It's just the routine management of it that I'm still trying to grasp.
I'm mad at that. All right, so pardon me, gotta clear this throat. There we go. So we're working on a new kind of website slash platform that would allow people, especially this demographic that's closer to our age, to have a better, more well-rounded understanding of their health and wellness journey, gear them towards products that would be specifically helpful to them. Like if you're having trouble sleeping and you made mention of it, utilization of things like ashwagandha, helping people along their general wellness journey in terms of mind body focus, whatever kind of thing like that. Do you think something like that would be of value to you?
Yeah. All I say is one. I mean, I'm a teacher. That's just one less thing I have to organize.
Word.
Like, there's so much shit to fucking organize as a teacher, man. Like,
I
I,
know, dog. You've been telling me.
I don't, I don't want to say I hate it, but like, it's a lot to get used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I like, so the less stuff I have to organize outside of teaching, the better. So yeah, I think that would be beneficial to
Cool,
me.
cool, cool, cool. That's good. Glad to hear it. Last thing. We do this in conjunction with individuals on staff who have backgrounds in like diet, health, nutrition, things of that nature. Internally, we've coined the phrase wellness consultant. I'm wondering what you hear when you hear the phrase wellness consultant and what your thoughts are in general.
That makes me think of Herbalife.
Say no more, bro. Say no more.
Like the first thing that came to my head.
Say no more. We clearly need to work on this nomenclature. No, real rap. And it's only because this won't affect
You know,
the
I'm gonna keep it
no,
funky
no,
with
you
you
got to
because you
keep
my
it
man
funky with me. You
on
got no, you got to keep it funky with me, dog. The funniest thing is my homie Ricardo. I spoke with him maybe last week, and the homie
the
said the exact same thing. He like, bro, that sound like multi-level marketing, and I know because you already said it, it won't affect your perspective on it, and I got to be like very
right.
objective when I'm doing these qualitative like research sessions. The homie said the exact same thing. He swore I was about to call him and be like, "Yo, bro, let me help you take this $10 and turn it into 30." I'm like, "Dog, I have a regular, like, real people job. I just need your insight on some things."
Right. Like I'm definitely not about to scam you real quick. Like I
No,
just need
never
a
that.
few minutes of your time. Like
No, no, no. But coincidentally, yeah, that's good to know. I'll just leave it. Actually, you know what? If you could make up a name for what we're currently calling these wellness consultants, what would that be?
mm, I mean, I don't know if there is a better name. It's just that Herbalife kind
That
of
went.
bastardized that to begin with. So like it's like dang, like wellness consultant probably is the best name for it. It's just that like somebody already like shit all over that. So and I want to say life coach. That just seems like kind of
Yeah.
generic.
No,
Um,
we'll figure something out internally. I was just curious and like, because you guys have been an intimate part of this process, what you might resonate with and how we could like extrapolate that further to our like demographic. But it's cool. I ain't even mad about
all
that
right,
one.
well, I'll keep thinking about it. I'm about to say, and if I come up with something, I'll definitely like throw it at you. Like, you know, I'm not going to say like, oh, let me know if y'all come up with a name, but like if something pops into my head, then I'll definitely like, hey, yo, like I
Right.
here's what I thought of. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'll definitely like keep you
No, it's
posted on
definitely
that.
good, John. I appreciate that. Yeah, but that was the last question. I'm gonna stop this recording.